Okay, with linear systems, there's any one of three possibilities that could happen. First off, the lines are going to intersect and cross, meaning that there's only one solution. The second option is that lines could be parallel and not cross, meaning that there is no solution. And the third is that the lines are going to be the same and that there would be many solutions. So we're going to graph the two systems here. For example 1, we're going to start at positive 1 and we're going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and we're going to graph that line as straight as possible. Finally, we're going to go to the second equation, which will start at negative 5, going up 2 over 1, and again drawing that line as straight as possible. You might have also noticed that the equations themselves had the same slope. That's another definition that would be a problem. Here we have an equation that is going to have many solutions. I'm going to show you two ways to do this. Number one, we could solve this easily using substitution. So I solved the equation number 1 for y. I'm going to go 4x plus 2y, or plus 2 times 2x plus 3, and it's going to equal 6. I'm going to distribute the 2. I get negative 4x plus 4x plus 6 is equal to 6. My x values cancel and I'm left with 6 equals 6. That is a true statement. 6 does equal 6. So that tells me that there are many solutions when that happens. I'm going to go ahead and graph this. So I'm going to start at 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go up 2, up 2, up 2. I'm a little bit off there, I believe, but let me go down here a little bit better. Going down. Let me correct just a little bit here. It doesn't go off that way. And if I were to graph the other equation the same way, solving, I would get the same equation, y equals 2x plus 6. After I divided 4x plus 6, I get 2x plus 3, excuse me. Alright, we've got 4 examples here. I'm going to work with them all using algebraic methods, starting with number 1. I'm just going to multiply it by negative 2, the top equation, so I'm going to get negative 2x minus 2y equals negative 6. Write the bottom part of the equation, 2x plus 2y equals 6. Add them together, I get 0 equals 0, so number 1 has many solutions. I'm going to multiply number 3 by negative 1, the top equation, so I get negative x minus y equals negative 3. Write the second equation. X's cancel. I get y equals 1. If y equals 1 in the original equation on top, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, so our solution is 2 and 1. I'm going to substitute the top equation into the bottom one in number 2. So I'm going to go 2x plus 2 times negative x plus 3. And that's going to be equal to 4. I get 2x minus 2x minus 6 equals 4. My x's cancel. Negative 6 equals 4. That's a no solution. Finally, I'm going to do the same thing, substitute on the last equation. I have 10x plus negative 10x plus 2, and that's equal to 10. My x's are going to cancel. I'm going to get 2 equals 10. There's no solution. Alright, finally this last problem. We have a trapezoid that has a perimeter of 48 kilometers and a rectangle that has a perimeter of 40 kilometers. So we add our x values together and our y values together. So we get 6x plus 12y is equal to 44, and we get 18x plus 36y is equal to 144, and that's 48 that it equaled on the top one there. I'm going to multiply the top equation by negative 3 to solve or try to eliminate my x values. Minus 36y equals negative 144. I end up with 0 equals 0. So what's that mean, that there's many solutions to this? I'm going to take that first equation and put it in slope-intercept form real quick after I write many solutions. So I'm going to take 6x plus 12y equals 48 and convert it to slope-intercept form. So I'm going to have 12y equals negative 6x plus 48. I'm going to divide by 12. And I'm going to get y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 4. So anywhere in the first quadrant, because both our values need to be positive numbers, where y equals 4 and it has a slope of 1/2, negative 1/2, there's going to be anywhere on that line would be a solution that would satisfy the inequality or the equation.